I see bitches talking shit about me in my dreams. I'm chronically online. I don't leave the house. My only friend is my little sister. I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life dedicating my life to a man. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alaysha, aka Laysha Daysha, and if you are a returning viewer, we need to talk, okay? My last video only had fucking 8 views. You know how embarrassing that is? I worked so hard editing that video, it literally took me 2 days, and I only got 8 views. That's very fucking unfortunate. But make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. Check out my socials in the description. And yeah, let's get to baking this cake while having a girl talk. So we have the French vanilla cake mix, guys, and the ingredients is a cup of water, 1/2 of vinegar oil. Not vinegar oil, but a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil and 3 eggs. Okay, so we have everything out already, guys, so I'm gonna just try to, I guess this is a better view for you guys, but we have the eggs, we have the vegetable oil, we have the box, and we have the cups. And now I don't know if this is a 1/4 of a cup, but I know this is a full cup, so we're just gonna wing it, y'all. We're just gonna wing it. Like, a cake is a cake. But anyways, hold on, let me take the thumbnail. That is probably loud. Okay, so sorry, I have to pull up the wedgie. Okay, so the first category we're going to be talking about is relationships. Okay, y'all, first of all, I just wanted to say, like, I tried to post a questionnaire thing, like the question, like ask the question thing on Instagram, and nobody fucking answered. Like, y'all just really just don't fucking support me, and that's okay, because I will one day find my support base, and I wouldn't need you bitches no more. But anyways, the first category is relationships. We have 2 topics to talk about while we are mixing our ingredients. The first one is, what are some non-negotiables in a healthy relationship? I only have one major non-negotiable I can think of right now, is to have your own separate lives outside of the relationship. I feel like a lot of people make their relationship into one life, and they make their main priority their relationship, and that's the first step to a shitty ass, toxic ass relationship. And that's how some of y'all gain attachment issues and other things and whatnot. I'm gonna preheat the stove, y'all. We're gonna preheat it to 350. Don't mind my wired headphones, y'all. I don't have a Bluetooth mic. Okay, but anyways, yeah, I feel like a lot of people decide to make the relationship into like their whole personality, their whole life, and they don't have any identity outside of that relationship. So that's kind of like a non-negotiable for me. Like, I have my own life, and I want to have my own goals, my own experiences while having a partner. I'm not saying that you could do whatever you want in a relationship, but be fucking for real. Like, I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life dedicating my life to a man. Never. That's crazy as fuck. Who I look like? The next topic is, why do so many people ignore the red flags? Okay, I believe that people ignore the red flags because let me fill up this with water. Be right back, guys. Oh wait, I could still talk to y'all. But I feel like a lot of people ignore the red flags because a lot of people are afraid of being alone. A lot of people are afraid of being alone, so they decide to disregard, am I using the right term? Bad behavior, and decide to give people second chances because they think it's the right thing to do, and it will save whatever relationship or whatever. Just be alone. Like, you don't need to be in a relationship. Okay, anyways, next topic, I'm going to finish mixing these friendship they have going on between said person. And I would just like to say that it is 100% okay to be alone. It is 100% okay to, yeah, I don't know if this is a 1/4 of a cup. I mean, I don't know if I'm even saying that right. I'm gonna just add a little bit more. Okay. I hope this cake doesn't turn out nasty, bruh, because our next category is friendships. The next topic, it talks about how do you know you've outgrown friendships. So for me, I have a really strong intuition, and I feel like a lot of the times I'm able to point out whether me and a person is not compatible on a friendship level. Is I see it in my dreams. Like, I see bitches talking shit about me in my dreams. I have a really strong gut feeling, and I know I study the body language, and I study psychological behaviors and whatnot. So it's easy for me to point out whether somebody has genuine intentions, whether that's being friends or just being a great person in general. I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract just to get a little taste of that, just have a little pop. But the next question is it harder to make genuine friends as an adult? And yes, it is, y'all. Like, literally, my only friend is my little sister. And it's so much harder for me to make friends as an adult because I really do not get out much. I don't really be in the public much. So it's kind of harder for me to make friends, at least for me, because I'm chronically online. I don't leave the house. So that's that. Yeah, look how thick this is. Okay, our next step is pouring in the batter. I'm gonna clean as I go, so we don't need any of this stuff anymore. So now we're gonna pour the batter. Before we pour the batter, I want to move on to the next category, and the category is mental health and emotional growth. And the first topic to talk about is how do you protect your peace without feeling guilty? And I feel like the way to do that is to trust yourself. Always trust yourself on anything. I feel like once you learn how to trust yourself fully, you're able to bring peace and self-peace. What's the difference between healing and avoiding your problems? It's taking accountability, and you're able to process and reflect on your feelings and what you went through and like the situation overall. I feel like the way you avoid your feelings is just to push all of that to the side and ignore it in a way. And ignoring it is not healing, guys. It's really not. Wait, hold on, y'all. I need a spoon. I need a spoon for this. Oh, don't leak. I need to get out all of it. Okay, guys, I found it. But yeah, that's the way to do it, is to process your feelings, understand the situation, reflect, feel those feelings, guys. Like, be sad about it, be angry about it. That's the only way you can process it. Okay, next topic is, but y'all want some? Okay, not too much. You're gonna get sick. Am I gonna need this? I don't think I'm gonna need this, so I'm gonna clean it off. Okay. The next category is self-improvement. And the next topic is discipline versus motivation. Which one matters more? And I would say discipline, y'all. You need to learn how to discipline yourself for the greater good. I feel like you can be motivated, but being disciplined is where you need, is what will get you places in life, places where you want to be. You can be motivated but not have the discipline, and it really has a difference, guys. It really does. For example, I've always been motivated to be a content creator, but I didn't have the right discipline to stay consistent. And now, since I've taught myself how to discipline, shout out to Atomic Habits, y'all. That book really changed my point of view on having bad habits and whatnot, and discipline. Y'all, the oven is done preheating. So we're gonna pop this in the oven. Is it too thick? Should I go ask my mom? It's not too thick. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven, but before I do that, y'all, we are going to move on to the next category. And it says career and money. Is it okay for you to have a career? Is it okay for you not to have your career figured out in your 20s? Yes, your 20s are for figuring life out, because now that you're a young adult, guys, you're able to, live your life for your own and experience the world. But that does not mean the things that you do. Wait. Oh, y'all, I gotta get the box out. I forgot what. Okay, we're gonna put it on there for 25 minutes. So sorry about that. Oh my god, I got like cake batter on my phone and stuff. But yeah, it's perfectly fine to not have your career figured out in your 20s. But your 20s is about experiencing and learning from what my dog was just barking. Next topic is, what is your relationship with money and financial goals? So I am young in turn, so I don't really have a good relationship with money, because once I have it, I spend it. But I am learning about, having financial good decisions and whatnot. And once I start getting my money, I'm able to understand how to invest and how to properly save and whatnot. If you guys want more, I'm out of breath. What the fuck? If you guys want more on that, if you guys want me to teach you about financial, stability and whatnot, I will make a video on that. Okay, there's a lot of fucking topics. Okay, so I'm gonna just answer these last two questions while the cake is baking. And the next category is social media. Has social media changed how people value themselves? And I say yes, social media does make a lot of people very insecure about themselves. It makes people question themselves. It makes people have low self-esteem and whatnot. And I feel like, be as you are. Be yourself. Don't let anybody change you. Like, everybody is their own person. Oh, everybody is their own person and everybody is different. So please do not listen to anybody but yourself about yourself. Amen. Hallelujah. Okay, last question before we move on to, when the cake is officially done. What's it really like trying to be a content creator? Honestly, it's fun when you put aside the self-doubt and the discouragement in a way. I have so much fun content creating, even though I don't get fucking views at all. Fuck y'all. Actually, like, seriously, fuck y'all. But I enjoy making videos. I enjoy editing. So it's really just about your mindset. If you put your mind to it, you'll do it, boo. We'll be back when the cake is done. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe to me. Okay, anyways. Okay, guys, we are back. And this cake looks amazing. It's still pretty hot, so I'm not going to put any frosting on it. Let it cool for about 10 minutes. We're gonna come back and wait until it's just cool down for me to put frosting on it. But in the meantime, let's answer some more.
What kind of frosting is it?
You bought it. Vanilla? Oh no, it's lemon.
Oh, lemon?
Yeah.
Lemon banana cake?
Where I answer these questions. Okay. The next topic, or the next category, is adulting, and the first question is, what's something nobody prepared you for about adulthood? The mental warfare you go through when your mindset is switching between an adult mindset and a teenage mindset. That shit is so overwhelming. It's so overstimulating, y'all. I get so overwhelmed with my mind because, sometimes my brain kind of switches between a teenager point of view versus a adult point of view of things. So my opinions, my mindset, my just daily thoughts, they drastically change and bounce back and forth. But eventually my brain will fully develop into its adult form. Next question is, what's a life skill everyone should learn? Critical thinking, y'all. You need to have really great critical thinking skills as an adult. And a lot of y'all don't have that, and a lot of y'all don't really have good comprehension skills as an adult. No shade. Some of y'all have what we call arrested development. Half of my family members. But we're gonna come back when the cake is fully cooled down and we're able to put the frosting. Y'all, the frosting that we're using, the flavor is lemon flavor. So we're gonna have a vanilla lemon cake. So we'll be back. Y'all, I took out my headphones because I looked kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I just need to buy a Bluetooth headphone. I need to buy a Bluetooth mic. So if there is any brands that want to sponsor me, y'all, let me know. I am willing to do a little sponsorship or brand deal for a Bluetooth mic or a camera. Because, y'all, I do film on my MacBook. Okay, we're going to answer one more category, and it is femininity and lifestyle. The first question is, what makes you feel the most confident? And I feel like I said earlier, is to fully trust yourself. I feel like once you decide to fully trust yourself 100%, you're able to gain some type of crazy level of confidence. I feel like once I trusted myself and trusted my gut, I'm able to conquer anything I ever want. So that keeps me confident, boo. Okay. How has your definition of femininity changed over time? At first, I thought being feminine and having femininity was based on being super girly, super elegant, and that has changed. I feel like femininity is more about being more yourself and just having that space where women are, able to connect on multiple levels of communities, and you're able to do whatever you want. You're able to express yourself, just to have, I don't know, there's like a lot of different definitions when it comes to me and when it comes to femininity, but me as a person, I feel like femininity is another form of self-expression. I have two more categories to talk about, but I'm going to talk about those when the cake is fully cold. Not fully cold, but like cold enough. It's gonna take about another 15 minutes maybe, and I'll get back to you guys. Y'all, so we got the beautiful big fluffy cake. Actually, y'all, I didn't know it was gonna get this fluffy, honestly. I thought it was gonna be like very thin, but yeah, it's still kind of warm, but I want some cake, so I'm not gonna wait all night for some fucking cake. Okay, did I melt it a little bit? I think I'm going to melt it a little bit. You're supposed to refrigerate these. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds, more like 15. Because I do want the frosting to have like the little melt effect. My mom doesn't have one of those. I'll put it in there for another 10 seconds. Next topic is, what is the biggest lesson you've learned this year? I would say put myself first, trusting my intuition and my gut, especially about friendships, my career, relationships, you name it. Like, I've been trusting nothing but my intuition this year, and I feel like it's gotten me farther in life than I was last year, even though I do have my downs, me losing my apartment and losing my job. I'm still very much thriving, and I can't wait to share more with you guys. That's the biggest lesson I've learned this year. What advice you wish you would tell your younger self? Stay true to yourself, and that people come and go. Y'all, and that's on melting your frosting. Y'all, make sure y'all melt your frosting. You see how easy it is to just put it on there? That's definitely the only advice. The next question is, okay, the last topic, or the last category, is unpopular opinions. Yeah, I'm coming out with a full video of my unpopular opinions, so please drop some topics or some pop culture, events that you want me to have an unpopular opinion on. What opinion do you have that people usually disagree with? And I would say that people often put themselves in a victim position instead of taking responsibility and accountability for their own lives. They would rather struggle. Than try. The last topic is, what trend do you think is overrated? Probably over editing your videos. That shit is so overstimulating. I hate that shit. I scroll every fucking time. I click off every fucking time. Okay, guys, so beautiful cake. Me and my family are gonna eat it. Honestly, did a great job, and I'm surprised that I didn't fuck the cake up, because I usually do that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below, check out my other socials, because I'm way more active on there than here. And I had fun, y'all. I really had fun. I'm coming back with YouTube in a better light. But in this next video, I'm probably going to do a little vlog.